Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace, blessing, and mercy of God be upon you. Today we will start solving computer science AS paper 1, May, June 2021, variant 2. We will split this exam into three videos. The first video, we will solve the first three questions. Raj owns houses that other people rent from him. He has database that stores details about the people who rent houses and the houses they rent. So we have two data about peoples and the houses they rent. The database house rentals has the following structure. Let's imagine this like the first table is customer, which have the primary key, customer ID, and the first name, last name, date of birth, and email. The second table is house, which has house ID as a primary key, and the fields house number, road, town, bedrooms, and bathrooms. The last table is rental, which have the rental ID as a primary key, which is separated. He don't depend on the two tables, but we have the foreign key from customer ID to the rental and from the house ID to the renter. So this will be a foreign key, and this will be a foreign key, and the data monthly cost and deposit paid. Okay. Give the definition of the following database terms using the example of the database house rental for each definition. Okay, we name each of these tables is an entity which you have data to store about something. When we open our database, we'll declare or we define these fields. Each field will be represented as a column in our table. Okay, the field may be, we can say as attribute or a column. So the field is an attribute we can say column in a table. And we can take any example, for example, e.g., say first name in the table, in table customer. And see any one of these existing in our database will be an entity, which we can store data about this. So you can say an entity is any existence that can store data about it. For example, any table, e.g., houses or house. Foreign key, we have here two foreign keys which link tables with the other table with the primary key. So it is a field, in one table which used to link. We need to write this link. It is a keyword to link it to a primary key in other table. or another table, e.g. Customer ID, for example, but in the rental table, customer ID in the rental table. Here, this field in the rental table will link to the customer using customer ID. Okay. Okay. B, take right one box to identify whether the database house rental is in third normal form, third normalization form at 3 and F, or not in third normalization form. Justify your choice using one or more examples for the from the database house rental. This is in the third normalization form. Why? Because there is no dependencies between these two tables. Each table have its own primary key without depending on any other keys. So we can write this in justification. All fields in all table, all fields in all tables are fully dependent on its primary key. For example, house data is fully dependent on the field house ID as a primary key. Okay. C, example data from the table rental are given. We have rental ID, which is unique. So this will be the primary key. And we know that this is the primary key because we find this underline here to define the primary key field. Customer ID, house ID, monthly cost, and deposit paid. Complete the following data definition language. So we will create a table, DDL, statement to define the table rental. So create table with the name rental, which have rental ID, integer, not null, this fully defined. Customer ID, integer, not null, this fully defined. House ID, this data we have we can't put it as an integer, or this will be a varchar with size 5. This is the last the maximum size and not null. So the data type will be varchar. Monthly cost. This we have we has a decimal place. We can make the data type be real, or if we talk about the cost, we can put it as a currency. The two choices will be right. So monthly cost will be real. There is no currency mark here. We'll put it as a real and not null. Deposit is a boolean, yes or no, not null. Okay. Rental ID is the primary key. So the primary key is the rental ID. And that's it. Okay. Write the data manipulation language DML. So we'll select script returns the first name and last name of customer. So we'll need the table customer who have not paid their deposit. So the paid deposit in the table rental. So we'll need the table rental too. Okay, so we can just write it like select. We need to select the first name and last name. So select first name, comma, last name. We know our structure. Select from where? From these tables, and where the condition. From both tables, we need customer and rental, comma, rental. Where we will need to assign our condition, where deposit ID, it's not paid, deposit paid, equal no. And now we need to join these table with each other. So, and the field in the rental table, rental dot customer ID will be equal the field in table customer, the field dot customer ID, and don't forget the semicolon to finish our command. That's it. Okay, number 2, Aisha manages a team of software developer. Explain the reason why it's important to Aisha to act ethically in relation to her team members. When the team member has feel that he's a valued member, he will give you a good work, and that will reflect to a good product, and that will give the employee an easy way to have a teamwork. So to make sure that the team members are feels valid, which make them work in a team or as a team. And enable them to work together, which lead to have a best performance and good products. The team are developing a team. The team are developing a computer game where the user plays a board game such as chess against the against the computer. Describe how the computer would use artificial intelligence AI to play on a board. We need to set up the rules and the decision maker algorithms. Then, as an AI, we talked about this before. We have a machine learning, which depend on the word train. The program can train himself, and the deep learning. But this is not our concentration right now. We need to talk about the machine learning. So we can describe this as setting rules at the start. So the use of specific rules and decision making algorithms, and the AI program is trained. We can describe this training session by playing many times and determine the positive and negative results, which used to train the model to get more successful action next time, and change the future choices. This is the train action. Okay, the final game will be released under license. Take right one or more boxes in each row to identify the license or licenses each statement described. The user can edit the source code. Source code can be edited in open source or in a free software, so this will be selected. The user must always pay, so this is commercial. Before being able to use the software, this is a commercial. The user can redistribute the software, he can redistribute the shareware and the open and the free, so this will be selected. But the shareware is have the trail version. The user always get trail period, so this will be the shareware. Okay. Last question in this video. You can find link in description, and please, if you don't support this channel, just by clicking like and share this video. Okay, logic expression is given as equal. Okay, we have the first our rule here is brackets first. I see this in all exams. So we'll do this bracket first and do this bracket and then join them by the OR. So the first bracket is A and B and C. So we'll take A and B first. So A and B. This result will be ANDed with C. Okay. This is the first bracket. The second bracket, B, X, or C. So B, X, or with C. This is the second bracket, so we'll join them by OR. So we have an OR gate, and the output of this OR will be the S. Okay. Complete the truth table. Just we'll minimize this to make them in one place. Okay, let's name this as Q, P, and Z. Okay, let's take our work area. Q is A and B, and so A and B have to be ones. A and B will be ones here in this place. So Q will be 1, 1, and all this will be zeros. P will be AND Q and C. So Q have to be 1 and C have to be 1. So this will be 1 and the rest will be zeros. Okay. Z will be exclusive or XOR between B and C. So difference will be ones and the similarities will be zeros. So difference will be ones. Difference will be ones. This similarity, similar, difference will be ones, difference will be ones, and this similar. So Z will be 1, 1, 1, 1, and the rest will be zeros. Okay. S is an OR between B and Z. So any one in these two columns will be 1. So it is 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and this one, 1. And that's it. This is the last question in this video. You can find the link of the rest of the exam in description. Thanks for watching. See you next video.